What is up, my fellow creatures of the night? It's ya boy, Nyte Lyfe, your resident revenant VTuber reborn again. And tonight, we're doing something a little bit special. We've got a hand cam here. Look at this. I have hands. Uh, I would be wearing gloves like, other VTubers do standard, but that would probably make opening cards a little bit difficult. Which, yeah, we have right here 2 packs of the Merryweather Media VRoyale cards. 10 packs, 5 cards each, 100 cards. We're going to see kind of stuff we can get, see if I can draw my Oshi. I'm not going to say who it is, but looking at the screen, looking at my desk right now, you might be able to hazard a guess. Apologies for the little bit of mess in the background. That's just kind of how things will be. Let's see. Is there anything else? I know it was gone for a while. I will probably get a little bit more into explaining some of the specifics that happened. Nothing like crazy, but just some of the specifics that happened. But mostly it was just holidays and the fun surrounding that. So, let's see. Make sure I've got... Yep, okay. So, let's just dive right in. Hello, Midas. Wait, hold on. Pause for cat. Hello, Midas. Yes, they can actually see you now. Well, they can see some of you, but don't put your butt in the camera. Yes, Midas making his on-screen debut. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if I can be smarter than the box. All right. Nice. I don't know if this is how I'm supposed to be opening this, but it's how I am, and it's a nice presentation style. I like it. Holds out. Very clean. Okay. So I've looked a little bit at the pack contents here, but I don't actually know, or I've looked a little bit at the website to like what the cards are and all that, but I don't actually know the full details of what all is in, of what all I can possibly draw. So this will be fun. This will be fun to discover together. And let's see. They've got a notch in it. It's that. No. Thought that notch was supposed to be how I was supposed to open the cards, but I don't think that worked. Alright. Never done a card opening stream before, so let's see if I can actually get the formatting right. Okay. Wow. Can this focus? Not really. Also, that's... That might be the best I can get out of this camera. Alright. Okay. Yeah, that's the best I can get here. So we got Lumi, Blueberry, Camisole. Whenever Blueberry Camisole attacks for the first time in a turn, untilt it. You may declare an additional attack with Blueberry Camisole this combat phase. Clip. When attacking, characters with Clip deal all their combat damage before characters without Clip. And we got another Lumi. Comfy Kigurumi. Yep, this camera is not going to be able to... It's just not going to focus on these cards, huh? Really minus. Alright. When Comfy Kigurumi debuts, discard one card from hand. Commission Mr. Finland, a 1/9 character token with Moderator 5. Moderator, character can block up to X enemy characters, must block unblocked attackers if able, and cannot attack. Let's put cards I've already looked at over here. Mimkibus, Pain Drain. Whenever Pain Drain takes damage, you gain that amount of sanity. Moderator 2. Like 2x. Okay, so 2 is... Alright. So that's like number of enemies. I've got... Oh, yeah. Unto Valhalla, from Alfhilde's Odin's daughter. Oh, that is... Okay, I got it. An event. While Unto Valhalla is on your stage, all Odin's daughter characters you control gain raid. Any excess damage is dealt to the defending character's manager. If you have at least 2 lightning tokens on your stage, all your characters gain +1/+0. And final card in this one, Weight Off Your Shoulders. Another Mimkibus character. When Weight Off Your Shoulders graduates, you gain 3 sanity. That's a good card. All right. Let's see if it's been a while since I've actually like collected any kind of trading cards. I used to collect Pokemon cards when I was younger. I never actually like learned how to play the card game. I just kind of collected them. But yeah, I did used to collect those, and then I also had a ton of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. All right, pack 2. Rin Penrose with School Swimmer. School Swimmer gains +1/+1 for every shark character token on your stage. Is that? Yeah, they just kind of have the same word on that card. That's, that's kind of what I would expect from Rin. And then we've got Sharknado. Once per turn, you may commission 1/1 shark character token. Yeah, so I've seen, like I said, I've seen some of the cards. I'm pretty sure Rin is all about just creating and buffing shark tokens, which makes a lot of sense. Bite Power, Rin Penrose. Once per turn, you may choose 1 shark token. It gains ban. If a character with ban deals combat damage to another character without ban, graduate that character. I am loving the terms on this. I'm such a mark. Okay, I haven't even been able to read the card. I love this art. Your place or mine. In vain. Event. At the start of your turn, choose a non-leader character you control and a non-leader character target manager controls. You may exchange control of the chosen character until the end of that manager's next turn. Debut effects for these characters are not reactivated. Win some, lose some. Siren, is that? I thought I saw like a bit of a sheen on that, but maybe not. All right. Siren, win some, lose some. When win some, lose some debuts, you may draw 2 cards, then send 1 card from your hand to the graduation zone. That's it for that pack. And I also saw on the website that it is... Yeah, I didn't read through all of the rules. I will probably try and learn this game and play at least a few rounds at some point, but yeah, I did see that there was a whole... yeah, I... words. But yeah, I did see that, like, each deck requires 30 cards, so... in order to play, so yeah. 2 packs, 100 cards, I can build 3 decks. So, you know, I can actually play with friends who who aren't such marks that they buy VTuber cards. Right. All according to Keikaku. Translator's note, Keikaku means plan. When all according to Keikaku debuts, search your graduation zone for a non-leader card and return it to the top of your roster. Raise the Fallen. I'm loving these card names. The art is also absolutely beautiful. Oh, Elfhilde Odin's daughter. When Raise the Fallen enters the stage, commission 2 lightning asset tokens. Asset tokens cannot attack and defend and are not counted as characters. Ooh, interesting. So there's different kinds of tokens. Wait, no, wrong side. Two-day ban. Carillas, 2-day ban. Hiatus one of your opponent's non-leader character cards. It returns to the stage at the start of your next turn. Yeah. What were we doing again? That is... Oh, Hinabobina. What were we doing again? When What Were We Doing Again debuts, place 3 counters on it. At the start of your turn, remove 1 counter. When there are no more counters on What Were We Doing Again, graduate it. While What Were We Doing Again is on the stage, all characters cannot attack. Ooh. Alright. We got a floodgate. I think... I watch card game top 10 lists. I think I'm using terms right, but I might have some that are, like, not really what I think they mean. Alright. Last card for this pack. Ah. Lightning Begins. Deal 2 damage to target character or manager. And that is a highlight card. Have I seen one of those yet? Yeah, let's... Because, yeah, I've got highlight, event... Okay, yeah, 2-day bans. So highlight. Yeah, highlight, event, and character. Is that everything I have seen so far? Once again, I didn't thoroughly read the rules, so I don't know all the stuff. I don't know if there's other card types that I just haven't drawn yet. But we shall see. I'm gonna figure out how to properly open these one of these days. Nope. That is not. Today is not that day. thunderclouds grow. Shoot. When thunderclouds grow, attacks commission 1 lightning asset token. Yeah. Yeah, so it also looks like Hilde is about creating lightning asset tokens and then using those. I'm trying to see if I can read these off the screen, but it's like just blurry enough. When captured actually doesn't look that bad, but on my full monitor screen it's a bit. Cattery visitation. Yes, did I summon you by saying Cattery? Hello, Midas. Yeah, you heard the word cat, and so you had to come over. Hi there, how you doing? Yeah, you want to learn how to play? You want to open the next pack? Yeah, you might. Please don't dox me, kitty. You want to open the next pack? Maybe you'll bring some luck. Got that Midas touch. Oh, Doll. First card we've drawn for her. Okay, when Cattery Visitation debuts, search your roster for any card whose name contains Amedal. Reveal it and put it into your hand, and then shuffle your roster. Ooh, we got a searcher. Ooh. Wanna collab? Homora, Ignis, and Reyna. Yeah. That's adorable art. Kitty, kitty. What you doing? Hello? No, please. Uh-huh. That's no, no, Midas, where are you going? Oh, kitty. Good. Hey. Oh, please don't attack my hand. Hi. Boo. On a collab highlight, target one non-leader character on your opponent's stage. Gain control of that character until the end of the turn. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, that is a lot of text. All in. That's it. Can't tell if that's just no. I think that is a holographic card. Like it's got some nice reflection there. All in. You host an event at an arena where you suddenly show that there is that. No. Nope, I'm abandoning that. I was trying to make an AEW joke and I just couldn't put the words together. Sorry, everyone. Okay. Oh, okay. I feel bad because I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know if that name is OK Code or OK Cody. I think it's OK Code. I feel kind of bad not knowing that. Oh, and this is okay. And this is my first leader card that I've drawn. Whenever all in attacks or defends, you may send the top 3 cards of your roster to the graduation zone and check their star value. Then apply one of the following effects based on the corresponding total. Ooh, that's an interesting effect. 9. Till end of turn, all in gains +5/+5. 10. Until end of turn, all in gains +5/+5. You gain 6 sanity. 11. Until end of turn, all in gains +5/+5. You gain 6 sanity. Untilt all in. If it is your turn, all in may attack again after this combat phase. Oh, okay. 12. Until the end of your turn, all in gains +5/+5 and raid. You gain 6 sanity. Untilt all in. If it is your turn, all in may attack again after this combat phase. Yeah. Raid. Any excess damage is dealt to the defending character's manager. And 13, you lose the game. So it's a bit of a risky exchange on that one. Perfectly normal girl. Another Amedal card. When Perfectly Normal Girl enters the stage, return a target highlight card from your graduation zone to your hand. Graduate Perfectly Normal Girl. Search your graduation zone for a Nanotech Activate card and place it on the stage. You may activate this ability only once per turn. Yeah, so we've got... It's cool to draw through these cards and start to see kind of the strategies that each individual brings. Since this one's holographic, I'm gonna put it over here. Sure. Yeah, it's interesting to go through these cards and start to see like the different strategies that each of these decks have, because it looks like, you know, because yeah, it looks like Amedal is about kind of searching out cards, and I'm guessing from this leader here, OK Code might be about. I'm wondering if it's going to be about milling your deck, or if there's something else, because that's just one card out of the set so far. Sorry, taking a break, drink some water there. All right. Next pack. I don't even know how, like, if I'm doing anything wrong, but I feel like anyone who's an actual PCG collector is going to be, like, so pained by the way I open packs. Yeah. Ooh, that looks really nice. Nanotech Activate. Oh, hey, we just saw a reference to that card. When Nanotech Activate enters the stage, it gains +2/+2 and raid until end of the turn. Yeah, raid is, you know, piercing damage, trample, you know, whatever term you're familiar with. I didn't mention Magic the Gathering. I only briefly, like, actually played Magic the Gathering because I got into it at a weird point where I didn't really have people to play with or money to keep buying cards. But I am a little bit familiar with it. Graduate Nanotech Activate. Search your graduation zone for a perfectly normal Catgirl character card, and place it on the stage. You may activate this ability only once per turn. Oh, interesting. Perfect. Enter the stage. Return target highlight card from graduation zone to your hand. Ooh, it's interesting. So yeah, the two cards kind of synergize to search each other out of the deck and use their activation effects. That's really cool. Daisy Chain. I wonder. The information might be out there. I wonder if the talents involved in this had direct input on what kind of effects they wanted their cards to have. I mean, I'm sure they had at least some amount, but I wonder like how much input they had on what effects they wanted their cards to have, what kind of strategy and style they wanted. Bipsy. Daisy Chain. Whenever Daisy Chain attacks, deal 1 damage to target character on the stage. If this damage causes the character to graduate, deal 1 damage again to any character with a different name. You may repeat this step as long as the next target character does not share a name with the previous target. Oh, aptly named. That's a lot of fun. New outfit debut. Iofi X and Andy Face. I liked. You absolutely know that you're in the shot, don't you? Look at this cat. He knows what he's doing. Now that I've called him out, he leaves. All right. New outfit debut. Search your roster for a non-character card and reveal it. Add that card to your hand and then shuffle your roster. Classic. This one looks pretty, and I think this one's... Yeah, I think this one's holographic. Oh, porcelain made. Okay. Daimia the Maternal. Another leader card. Doesn't show very well on... Yeah, you can kind of see it. You know, this is holographic. Are all the leader cards holographic? Well, we'll find out. When Daimia the Maternal debuts, choose 5 non-leader characters in any graduation zone. In any graduation zone. Up to a total star cost of 15. Return those characters to the stage tilted under your control. Debut effects are ignored. Graduate an untilted non-leader character. Return a non-leader character card from your graduation zone to your hand. Daimia the Maternal gains +2/+2. You may activate this ability once per turn. Ooh. Interesting. So perhaps some ungraduate effects from Porcelain Maid. Rabbit reflexes. Rabbit reflexes from Bipsy. Rabbit reflexes first attack after debuting is unblockable. Call out. When this character attacks, the defending manager must block this attack with at least 1 character if able. Terminology in this game is so much fun. It's also kind of interesting because they have... The deck is called roster, but they don't... It's kind of interesting that they didn't give a unique term to, like, the cards in your hand. You got your graduation zone, you got your roster. I think one of them made reference to hiatus zone. You got your stage, but your hand is still just your hand. I don't actually know. Oops. I don't actually know if other card games really use different names for your hand anyway. So that might just be a standard. Snipped Marionette. Remove sniffed Marionette. Oh, I'm sure Porcelain Maid would be extremely happy with that variation. Remove snipped Marionette. Why is that so difficult for me to say? Remove snipped Marionette from the game. Target opponent graduates 1 non-leader character of your choosing. When snipped Marionette leaves the stage, commission a doll part asset token. Asset tokens cannot attack a defender and not count as characters. Alright. Interesting. First of all, first card we've gotten that references being removed from the game. Second of all, we got another... Seem to have another character building up asset tokens. Looks Very nice art once again. Nesting season. Hash Hasher Brown. Nesting season. When nesting season debuts, commission 2A asset tokens. Asset tokens cannot attack and defend and are not counted as characters. Seen a lot of cards so far that can create asset tokens. Have yet to see ones that utilize them, but I assume that's going to change at some point. Token rushes are always interesting. Every debut is scuffed. Art once again featuring Careless and is it Mana Magi? Again, I feel kind of bad for not knowing some of these names, but having difficulty reading the letters there. All right. Shuffle your hand into your roster. Draw the same number of cards that you shuffled into your roster. All right, so you got a reload card. That's always useful. Yeah, I believe that says incubating. That's really liking his art. An event card. Whenever you draw a card, you may remove one egg asset token and commission a 2/2 dinosaur character token. Ooh. All right, there we go. Now we're seeing some asset token use. If there are no egg tokens to remove, you may instead send a card from your hand to your graduation zone and commission one egg asset token. Ooh, okay. So he's probably going to be about rushing the field with dinosaur tokens that hatch from the eggs. Fun. Keep them coming. Yeah, Siren. Pretty sure that's who that was, but I didn't want to misattribute anything. When Keep 'em Comin' graduates, you may reveal the top 3 cards of your roster. If one of them is a non-leader Siren card, debut it onto your stage. Return all other cards to the top of your roster. Okay. If no non-leader Siren cards are revealed, instead return them to the bottom of your roster. Okay. So yeah, she's supposed to float into tags. Camera accidentally start recording? That was weird. I don't know how that happened. Love the scuff. Okay. Yeah, it'll be fun after this to like organize them into each, into each group and start to kind of figure out the strategy of what's supposed to, of like what each one, of what each VTuber's like strategy is. Got cuteness overload. I assume the :3 is just that. It's just that expression. But I guess this could be cuteness overload 3, and there is a 1 and 2 somewhere. But yeah, cuteness overload. But yeah, Bipsy, which again, appropriately selected art. Cuteness overload debuts tilted. Tilts cuteness overload deals 2 damage to target character or manager. Ooh. So we've just got direct damage there. Returnal Song. There it is. Returnal Song. Frederick Knudsen. I hope that's how his name is pronounced. I'm actually familiar with him, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually heard his last name pronounced. Um, another highlight card. Okay. Return one non-leader character from a target manager's graduation zone to the stage under your control. You may apply any effect as if the character has debuted. Ooh. So we just got a straight up monster reborn up in here. Sponsored stream. Oh, that'll be the day. Another highlight. ALVX. Also, I don't know if some of the characters. I assume from what I've seen, I don't know if some of the characters like are exclusive to highlight cards. I'm guessing from what we've seen, but add a card from your graduation zone to your star pool tilted. Oh, okay. Star pool's probably your like mana pool summoning zone. Maybe I should have read the rules to this card game before opening the cards. Ooh, oh, ho, ho. Holographic and signed. Ooh, I actually got. We'll have to see if they fit because I actually did get some. Actually, did pick up some clear cases. I also just have some more standard. I also just have some standard card sleeves. But I picked up some clear cases in case I drew it, in case I did get any super special. What's it? It is super special rare. I thought I was messing that up, but no, that is what they're called. A super special rare card. We got a signed Merryweather. Ooh, that is beautiful. The world as I see it. At the start of your turn, add one apocalypse counter to the world as I see it. When there are 6 apocalypse counters on the world as I see it, send all characters on all stages, including yours, to their graduation zones. Then commission a 2/2 Ink Dog character token under the control of every character sent under your control. I can read. Phone's recording again. Maybe I'll just let it do that. I can read. Okay. I did say the primary game I played was Yu-Gi-Oh, so not helping the stereotype of Yu-Gi-Oh players not knowing how to read, huh? Send all characters on the stage, including yours, to their graduation zones. Then commission a 2/2 Ink Dog character token under your control for every character sent to the graduation zone in this way. For every 2 apocalypse counters on the world as I see it, Ink Dog tokens gain +0/+1. Ooh, wow, that is a powerful effect, too. And final card. Got Nick Nocturne. 1 rep max. Sorry, just sorry, just got a little bit distracted by this particular card art. Damn, I listened to Nick for a while before he was even a VTuber, and then he had to go and debut that avatar. Man. Okay. 1 rep max, Nick Nocturne. I assure you, I can in fact read and speak English. These are 2 things that are within my capabilities. When 1 rep max debuts, choose a target manager. That manager reveals their hand to you. Choose a card in their hand to hiatus until the end of their next turn. If the target manager's hand was already revealed before 1 rep max debuted, you may instead choose to send the top card of their roster to their graduation zone. Ooh, that's an interesting effect. If their hand was already revealed. So, I'm wondering if perhaps the Nick Nocturne cards are going to... have, have more effect, like, yeah, are going to be focused on effects that involve revealing the opponent's hand. Gonna put that. Yeah. Very beautiful card there. All right. The attack openings are so violent and it's a little bit funny. All right. Got Deathcore Superstar. OB Katy Cat. Tilt Deathcore Superstar. Add 2 stars to your star pool. Oh god, that is amazing. I mean, all this art here is so good, but oh my gosh, I always love this style. That's really cool. Head of the Curse. Another OB Katy Cat card. When a Head of the Curse debuts, draw a card. Simple, effective. Yeah. Oh, that's amazing to have those 2 cards right next to each other. It's like really cool, like dark, creepy, and then this adorable thing. Undying Growl. Undying, right? Oh, this is just an OB Katy Cat pack. I wonder if that was actually like intentional that they grouped cards together, or if this is just, or if I'm just fortunate enough to be drawing a bunch of cards from the same character. If Undying Growl is in your graduation zone, you may shuffle it back into your roster and draw a card. Ooh, interesting. So that one's sort of a refresh. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that art is... Oh, that art is beautiful. And maybe a little bit distracting, huh? But no, that's some beautiful art. Sufferance. Oh, Diariku. Okay. Tilt Sufferance. Commission 101 Chatblin character token. Tilt Sufferance and Tilt Sufferance and remove 1 Chatblin character token. Send the top 2 cards of the target manager's roster to their graduation zone. Ooh. So you got some strategy to just kind of mill your opponent's deck there. Pain Puppetry. Yeah, okay, that is porcelain made. Thought so, but I wasn't actually that familiar with that outfit. All right. Pain Puppetry. Has ban, so yeah. Kind of like Death Touch, although I don't think Death Touch has the neutralizing effect. But yeah, if a character with ban deals combat damage to another character without ban, graduate that character. When Pain Puppetry graduates, commission a doll part asset token. Asset tokens can now attack or defend, but... Yeah, so it seems like Porcelain Maid is going... Yeah, has some kind of strategy involving the puppet parts asset tokens. Doll parts asset tokens. I'm interested as to what the strategy is. Right. On to the next. Nope. Roll, roll your life away. Okay, okay, code. Roll your life away. Roll a six-sided die. Roll your life away has attack power and health equal to the result -1 till the start of your next turn. You must activate this ability, or yeah, you must activate this ability only once per turn. If health is 0 at the end of your turn, graduate this character. Ooh, interesting. So you've got like a kind of gamble variable power, and I mean eventually but yeah, like with the gamble, eventually this character's or this character is just gonna destroy herself because eventually you're gonna roll a 1 and you'll just be a 0/0. Hmm, interesting. Very luck based. I probably wouldn't play that because I don't have that good of luck. Multipole, also an OK code card. That's fun art. Lose Sanity. Name a non-leader character card. Reveal the top 5 cards of your roster. If the character card you name is among those 5 cards, debut it. Then return all other revealed cards and shuffle your roster. You may activate this ability only once per turn. Oh, now that's an interesting one. So it seems like, okay, code may be a bit of a, yeah, maybe a bit of a gamble strategy? Could be. But that is a very interesting one. I am certain, if not one from her actual, if not one from her archetype, there's definitely got to be some kind of cards you can use to combo with that to help you like peek at the next few cards in your roster so that you can be sure that you're about to draw a specific one. But yeah, that's an interesting recruiter variant. Ooh, double or nothing. Yeah. On debut, initiate a game of rock, paper, scissors with your opponent. If you win, double or nothing gains +3/+3. If you lose, graduate double or nothing. Ooh, wow. Yeah, a lot of gambles. Play a game of rock, paper, scissors. That's fun. You don't see too many card games actually invoke that. Countless realities? Yeah, countless realities. Frederick Knudsen. Hmm. A highlight. Choose a non-leader character or asset on the stage. Commission a token that is a copy of the target under your control. All debuting character effects are also copied. Ooh. Ooh. That's interesting. Just full on copy one of your opponent's characters. String control. Porcelain maid. Call out. When this character attacks, the defending manager must block attack with at least one character if able. When string control graduates, commission a doll part asset token. Interesting. We still haven't seen the use case for the doll part asset tokens. But we've got a lot of cards that create them. Okay, belated gratification. Min. When belated gratification graduates, draw one card. One rep max. Okay, that is our first duplicate. I am not gonna complain about having a duplicate of that one. Go for the solve. Another nickname too. When Go for the Solve enters the graduation zone, name a card and choose a manager. The target manager reveals their hand and discards a card with that name. If they can't, you draw a card. Name a card and choose a manager. The target's manager reveals their hand and discards a card with that name. If they can't, you draw a card. Ooh, that's a really interesting one, and that has some potential really that is a potentially really powerful effect if like you're familiar enough and know like any key cards in your opponent's like strategy, you could just call them out and either force them to discard it or just straight up draw one. Hmm. That's that's an interesting one. Feline housekeeping. Amidal. Cute. Feline housekeeping. Choose one character on the stage. Until the end of this turn, you may attack that. Choose one character on the stage. Until the end of this turn, you may attack that character directly as part of your combat phase. If the target character's manager may block and resolve this attack. The target character's manager may block and resolve this attack as they would any attack against them. Once again, maybe should have read the rules for this card game before opening the pack because I don't fully understand that effect, but I'm sure it makes sense. Demonic Presence. When Demonic Presence enters the stage, hiatus target non-leader character, asset, or event. When Demonic Presence leaves the stage, return the card on hiatus to the stage under their manager's control. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so you just get to kind of... Yeah, so this card will just kind of hold one target opponent's card out of... Yeah, into the hiatus zone until it's destroyed. That's... Yeah, so you just get to pull one card off of your opponent's... out of your opponent's stage. That's interesting. Okay. Start a new stack for this next box. Where do I... Put those over here for now. Okay. May have had to test opening the box just to know that I knew how to open one. Okay. That may have been this one. Okay. Second box, we are halfway there. It's only drawn three leader cards, but one being a super special rare, so I assume the sign cards are the super special rare. Okay. Okay. Well, onward. Where's the pack? Tenebrae, Tenebrae, wait, Tenebrae, Tenebrae Eternae. When Tenebrae Eternae attacks or defends, you may send the top card of your roster to the graduation zone. If you do, Tenebrae Eternae gains +1/+1 until the end of your turn to a maximum +2/+2. If activated during your opponent's turn, this effect lasts until the end of your next turn. And combat. Attacks or defends, may send the top. Okay. I see. So you could like, I mean, there might be some other effects that allow this character to attack twice, but you could defend with it on your opponent's turn and then attack with it on your turn to get the total +2/+2, at least. Cuteness Overload again. Very nice card. New outfit debut. Bifrost. But ooh, some of this art though. Bifrost's Embrace. Ooh. Oh, another leader card. Very nice holographic. Bifrost Embrace. All characters on your stage gain the subtitle Odin's Daughter. Oh. Ooh, that's fun. If you have at least one lightning token on stage, all your Odin's Daughter characters gain a +1/+0. Remove one lightning asset token. Deal 3 raid damage to target character. You may activate this ability only once per turn. Oh, wow, you just get to straight up... Yeah, so you get to use the lightning tokens to straight up smite your opponent. Plus, you get a lot of... Yeah, plus a very... Yeah, plus you just get a flat +1 to everything, as long as you've got a lightning counter. Your stuff becomes part of the archetype. Nice. Glitch Doctor. This is, yeah, Diariku card. When Glitch Doctor debuts, you may send up to 3 cards from the top of your roster to your graduation zone. For each card sent to the graduation zone in this way, your opponent does the same. You send up to 3 cards from the top of your roster to... Okay. So you mill your own deck to also mill your opponent's. Also realized halfway through that it seems like the rare cards are always the second to last in the pack, so I should put the last card in front so that if I draw super rare, it's the last thing that I unveil. Yeah. I don't think I've... Yeah, no. Pack... Pack Herder. Pack Herder gains +0/+1 for every egg and dinosaur token on your stage. Moderator 2. This character can block up to X enemy characters, must block unblocked attackers if able, and cannot attack. Ooh. Ooh, that's an interesting one. So basically kind of becomes, yeah, kind of like built to be a bit of a wall. That's fun. Built to be a bit of a wall where it gets more blocking power the more dinosaur and egg tokens you've got on the field. Nesting Season, I think I already have. Yeah, commission 2 egg asset tokens. I already have that one, but seems like a useful part of the strategy, so. Mission time. In vain. Okay. That's why this card I've drawn from them. Mission time. When mission time debuts, choose a target non-leader character. You gain control of that character as long as you control mission time. Ooh, just straight up steal one of your opponent's pieces. Whoa. breeding season. That expression is great for that card name. Whenever you draw a card, commission 1 egg asset token. Whenever you draw a card. Wow. So that can be useful if you can keep this on the field. Respectfully. Okay. Spending habits. Is this all that? No. Siren, an event. Graduate 1 untilted character. Reveal the top 2 cards of your roster, then add them to your hand. You may activate this ability only once per turn. Graduate 1 untilted character. Reveal the top 2 cards of your roster, then add them to your hand. Okay. Any non-leader cards revealed in this way have their star cost reduced by 1 until the end of this turn. Okay. This gives you the... Yeah, so lets you draw cards and gives you the ability to... and makes it a little bit easier to summon the ones that you just drew. Potentially. Well, I mean, it does make it a little bit easier, but how easy that is. So... Yep. Yeah, it's gonna do the same thing there. Yep. Tenebrae Eternae. Once again. I don't know why I just had to remind myself of what that was. Obliviate. Okay, another Hinamo card. Obliviate. When Obliviate debuts, it cannot be graduated as a result of combat or card effects until the start of your next turn. Ooh. Fun. An interesting counter to the Merryweather effect. Nesting season. Yep. Another nesting season. Another glitch doctor. Okay. Yeah, we're getting to the point where we're starting to see some repeats. Porcelain amalgamation. And I guess this is going to be one of the ones where you start to use your doll part asset tokens. That is awesome art. Porcelain amalgamation event. When 5 or more doll part tokens and a porcelain made character are present on your stage, graduate porcelain amalgamation along with 5 doll part tokens and add +10/+10 to a chosen non-leader character. When porcelain amalgamation graduates, search your roster for another copy of porcelain amalgamation and debut it. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is +10/+10 to any of your non-leader characters. And you get to search another copy of the same card. I mean, it requires you to get 5 doll part tokens, which I'll have to look through the cards. As far as I remember, the only ones that can... all the ones that do it... all the ones that have created them so far have been... all the ones that have created them so far have been on their graduation. But still, very interesting. Yeah, still, very interesting effect. Very cool sort of, yeah. Big, like, final attack card. I'm sure that there's probably a term for that in the TCG community, like buffing something up for like 1 huge attack. But that I am not familiar with. Right. Your ways are known to me. Frederick Knudsen. I'm loving the names on his cards. Look at the top 5 cards of target manager's roster. Choose 1 non-leader card from among them and send it to the graduation zone. Then put the remaining 4 cards on top of the manager's roster in any order. Interesting. Come back in any order. Unravel. Of course, couldn't have a VTuber card game without at least one card named Unravel. You may send the top card from your roster to your graduation zone. If you do, commission 1/0/1 Chatblin character token. Then, you may remove one Chatblin token. If you do, the next non-leader card target manager plays is sent to their graduation zone instead. Ooh, okay, so you just sort of preemptively... Oh, yeah, that's interesting. You just sort of preemptively destroy the first card your opponent plays. That's an interesting effect. So, I mean, it's interesting because it gives your opponent pre-warning that, like, okay, the next thing you play is going to be destroyed. But, well, then they have to... I mean, then they would have to find some way to play a sacrificial card before playing the thing they actually want on the stage. Although it could be countered by some of the stuff from, like, the Porcelain Maid archetype that wants to be destroyed to create doll part assets. Still very interesting. Revelation Anxiety. During each manager's draw phase, that manager draws an additional card, then chooses and sends one card from their hand to the graduation zone. Ooh. Ooh. So you got a... Yeah, so you just kind of got a milling effect there. Where it's just... Yeah, everyone draws two cards and then... Yeah, and then discards one of them. That's an interesting effect. Plot progression. So this is the first... I think this is the first regular Merryweather card I've drawn. Plot progression. When plot progression debuts, search your roster for Kingdom of Stories. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your roster. That's not the... No, that's not the one. Kingdom of Stories. And... let's say... Yeah. Macro transaction. That is... That's some full art. That's some beautiful art. Yeah, okay. Got a full art card there. Okay, code. We got the macro transaction. Tilt macro transaction. Roll a 6-sided die. Lose sanity equal to the result. All characters on your field gain attack power and health equal to the result -1 until the end of your turn. Oh, that is a very interesting effect. Once again, a gamble effect. So you do, yeah, you reduce your sanity to strengthen your field, but yeah, you've got to gamble of how much. You got to gamble of how much damage you're taking and how much power you're adding. An interesting balance to that, because like, I mean, because that card could just cost you 1 sanity and give you nothing. But the more sanity you gain, the more power, or the more sanity you lose, the more power you... Excuse me for a sec. But yeah, the more sanity you lose, the more power you get on that. That's very interesting. Yeah, so that is a big gamble card, because you gamble on how much damage you take and how much power you gain. But it is... Yeah, but it is to all characters on your field, so the more full your field is, the more it's probably going to be worth it. No. Why is that the card name? Need milk in vain. Oh, that's. I love it. When Need Milk debuts, commission one Bull Milk S. Okay, then. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, that just broke me. Ugh. That's amazing already. All right, I might need to try and make sure I can build an in vain archetype deck just for that alone. When Need Milk debuts, commission one Bull Milk asset token. When Bull Milk is assigned to a character, that character gains +1/+1. When the character graduates, remove the token. Okay, so that would suggest that asset tokens can be equipped to characters or assigned to characters. Bull Milk. All right. All right. I see you. So that. Yep. Bobina Hina. At the start of your turn, add a tongue. There's a bit of irony to this. Okay. At the start of your turn, add a tongue-tied counter to Bobina Hina. You must quickly say Hina Bobina once for each counter on it without pausing between or fumbling. Oh, I will never be able to play this card. Yeah, no, I will not be able to play this because I can't. I can barely say it once. If you fail to do so, graduate Bobina Hina. Bobina Hina gains +1/+1 for every counter on it. That that is a fun mechanic. Um, it is extremely funny to think of the concept of this ever getting to the level that there would be like actual tournaments with judges and stuff, and how judgment would how judgment would work for this card. But that is an interesting effect. Uh, yep, that is Captain Regret. Yep, Captain Regret. If Captain Regret is graduated due to an opponent's attack or effect, send one of that opponent's star cards to the graduation zone. Ooh, so you can. So this one lets you hit your opponent's resource pool. Vanity. Vanity, vanity. Everything is vanity. When Vanity debuts, its controller gains 4 sanity. When Vanity graduates, its controller loses 4 sanity. Huh. An interesting effect. I've seen some cards in other card games that have that effect. It's an interesting one. It's got 4 attack and 2 HP. So an interesting little risk. Subjects in waiting. Get up. Oh, beautiful art of the prince there. Is that a No, that's just a highlight. That is not a leadership card. Subjects in waiting. When Subjects in waiting is debuted, for each card in your hand, commission a 1/1 shark character token. For each card in your hand. All shark tokens gain clip until the end of the turn. When attacking characters with clip, deal all their combat damage before characters without clip. Okay, yeah, so you got your it's not called first strike, is it? But yeah, alright. So yeah. Deal your combat damage first. And yeah, for every card in your hand, so that can build up You build up your forces real quick. And another perfectly normal girl. Yep. Daisy Chain. Eternal Song. That's a good card to get a duplicate of. Cattery Visitation. Ooh, Grave Enemy. Obi Katy Cat. Getting a lot of duplicates, but this one's new. Until the end of your turn, if an opposing manager's character or event card would be graduated, it is instead sent to your star pool. Ooh. If Brave Energy was played on an opponent's turn, this effect lasts until the end of your next turn. Cards sent to your star pool in this way are returned to their manager's graduation zone whenever the above effect ends. Okay, so they only stay there until the end of your next turn. But still, being able to recruit resources from every card destroyed, that's a very that has some real potential there. Really resisted me. All right. Another pack herder. Another Obliviate. Breeding. I'm getting a lot of these. Getting a lot of Hasher Brown cards. Sponsored stream. Akasupa. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of text. That's fun. That is fun. Don't know if that text is gonna show up because yeah, Reina and they donated $420. This card. Okay. I had to take a second to figure out how the text was written because at first I thought this was saying this card is called Akasupa, like its name changes, but its name just changes to Akasupa twice, which would be weird, but I guess it could be a thing. But no. This card is called Akasupa. Akasupa is a rare highlight type card. Its name comes from the Japanese colloquial for red super chat, referring to a monetary contribution of the highest possible value that can be given to any broadcaster on a well-known and widely used online video streaming platform. A deck may contain a maximum of 2 copies of Akasupa at any given time. As a highlight type card, you may declare to play Akasupa at any time during either manager's turn by paying this card's cost of 3. I don't know if that typo was intentional or if there is a typo on this card that's just slipped through. I mean, it 100% would make sense for it to just, yeah, for it to be intentional because people mistype in chat all the time. It's also interesting that it's a card that is explaining the game mechanics. But it's fun. By playing this card's cost of 3. You may do this by tilting a corresponding number of star cards in your star pool, angling them 90 degrees sideways. This card is backseating how to play the card game. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. You may do this by tilting a corresponding number of star cards in your star pool, angling them 90 degrees sideways, preferably clockwise, to signify the expenditure of the resource value. Once a star card is tilted, it cannot be tilted again until it is untilted. Upon fulfilling this condition, resolve the following. Retrieve the topmost card of your roster and carefully add it to your hand. Once again, It'll be interesting to get the judges in on this. Judges, my opponent did not carefully add that card to his hand. Holding them facing yourself and without revealing them to another manager, ideally at a comfortable enough distance from yourself that text remains legible. Repeat this. I just read ahead and oh my gosh, the joke just gets better. All right. Repeat this action, adding the next topmost card from your roster to the previous one, while being mindful that the maximum number of cards any manager can remain holding at the end of the turn is 5. TLDR, draw 2 cards. Oh wow, so it's Pot of Greed, only slightly less confusing. Oh, that is so fun. That is amazing. Just that whole wall of text for such a simple effect. That's brilliant. The card is backfeeding how to play the card game. That is just absolutely beautiful design there. I applaud that. Next pack we got another Revelation Anxiety, another Bobina Hina, Captain Regret. Every debut is scuffed. Re-debut. No, it is. Yeah, it is Mono Mogi, not. Yeah, I think I read it as Mana Magi earlier. Those are O's, not A's. Yep. Yeah, so. Mono Mogi. Alright. Return one non-leader character from your graduation zone to the stage. You may apply any effects as if the character had debuted. Okay, so yeah, this one specifically has to revive from your own graduation zone. That's another one that can revive from any players. Still, good card. Because yeah, being able to reapply any debut effects is pretty amazing. All right, we're getting down to the end of it. We got our last 2 packs. Let's see what this one has got. All according to Keikaku. I don't actually remember what this card does. I know I got it. Search your graduation zone for a non-leader card. Return to the top of your roster. Okay. Another Returnal Song. I think Returnal Song is actually exactly the one I was thinking of for. Although I guess actually no. I guess actually now that I read it, it says target managers graduation zone. So I might need to look. Wonder if there's like a ruling document or something, because since it says target managers, can you target your own graduation zone? Like, can this revive from anywhere, or does it specifically have to be one of your opponent's cards? Cattery Visitation. 2-day ban. DDoS attack. Let's Homura Ignis and Andy Face. Remove target event card from the stage. All right, last pack. There's still some key pieces of some engines that I definitely don't have, and I only have 4 leader cards. I'm almost certain there's more than that. So let's hope for some luck on this. Yep. All right, and reveal. Daisy Chain. Rabbit Reflexes. I'm got a lot of Bipsy cards here. Nanotech Activate. Right, well, I now have enough to actually chain those cards. Want to collab? Not today. When Not Today debuts... Oh, that's the Hina Bobina leader card. See, that's why I won't play the Bobina Hina. When Not Today debuts, all other managers choose one star card, then graduate all of their other star cards. Ooh, how interesting. All right. And with that, that is my final pack. This is a very interesting card game. There's some cards I looked up that I wanted to get that I did not, so I will probably might order some more packs in the future, but for right now, that's not what's happening. Yeah, an interesting, a lot of interesting ones here. I'm gonna look and see if I can organize these by. I'll look and see if I can organize these by talent. I might not have enough space to do that. Also would help if I moved the empty wrappers somewhere. I'm gonna look real quick and see if I can organize these by talent. Okay, yeah, so these, I'm almost certain that these highlight cards are not archetype specific. These seem to have their own unique talents on them. Do I already have a... No, I don't have a Hina Wobina stack yet. Okay. Got a lot of... Yeah, I got a lot of those Hasher Brown cards, so it'll probably be one of my archetypes. Did I? No, I don't have Obi Katy Cats yet. Frederick Knudsen, Pepsi, Madon. Yeah, got a lot of... Yeah, specifically got a lot of Hasher Brown and Hina Bobina, but it's very... It's very, very interesting one. I don't know if it's an irony that Lucius Merryweather does, that I didn't draw a lot of Lucius Merryweathers, and therefore he's not a very common card in the card game that his production company made, or if it makes sense that he would make himself the rare cards. Those, confusing ones. Oop. Oh, ways are known to me. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough space for all the different archetypes. All right, I'm gonna go through. All right. Yeah, I do really appreciate this. It's very, it looks extremely interesting. There's a lot of, like you can see a lot of sort of yeah, a lot of setup in each archetype. Yeah, I don't have space to put, because we got Mim at least, and I might actually have at least one other archetype that I'm still don't have room for. But yeah, no, it's very interesting to see. Yeah, that's it. The OK code. I don't think I have put. Yeah, I don't think I have a stack for those yet. No, wait, no, it's right here. Okay. But yeah, no, it's very interesting. You can see each of the archetypes have something that they specifically build towards, and so I think that's a particular. So yeah, I think that's a. I know I have the OB Katy Cat somewhere. Thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Or maybe I accidentally set something else on top of it. One of those two things is probably true. But yeah, it seems like a very seems like a very interesting game. I'll probably see. I got friends that are very into tabletop gaming, so I'm sure I'll be able to convince them to play at least a couple rounds. Of course, I'll have to build up the decks first. But it should be. And I wonder if there might be some people who try and play this online. Might cause a little bit of scuff to try and do that, but I mean, what's VTubing without some scuff? So I think yep, Alfhilda, that's I knew there was at least one other archetype I was missing. Yeah, so it might be very interesting to try and to try and play this, to try and find some people to play this against online. I'll definitely try it out with some friends and see. Because I only got 2 movie cards. That's interesting. And we'll see what kind of stuff comes out of this. And like I said, I may be tempted to. Yeah, I only drew one other Merryweather card. I may be tempted to buy more packs, which will indeed result in more pack opening streams. But yes, a quite interesting game. Thank you to Merryweather Media for making this. This was not sponsored or any deal, because I mean, of course not. You think people are reaching out to me for deals? So, but yeah, no, this is really cool. Like, seriously, if anyone's watching this and interested, check it out. Merryweather Media. Card game is called VRoyale. Let's see if I can get the. Not really. That's not really readable. Yeah, you can search it up. I mean, I'm sure you could just search it up, but yeah, VRoyale-tcg.merryweather.media. Like I said, if you just search up VRoyale, you'll probably be able to find it. With that, I'll now need to get to work cleaning up my space a little bit. I have been Nyte Lyfe, your resident revenant VTuber, reborn again. Thank you for joining me, and stay safe, be well as you retreat back into the night, and as always, till we meet again.